Hello everyone, Lawrence here from Unicorn Reviews. Today we're doing science on the topic of fan stacking. Basically, the idea is, do more fans mean better cooling? Or is it just useless and actually bad for your fans? If you like this video, press the like button, and if you want to see more of my videos, press the subscribe button. Okay, so here's our testing setup. We have a D-Lid Ivy Bridge 3570K running at 4.1 GHz, which normally means around 70 degrees with this sort of weather. We have our ambient temperatures right there, so obviously the room will warm up, especially because it's, another heat wave here. And we have fans, so we have a Noctua D14 with two Be Quiet Silent Wings 2 fans on there. The middle one is a 140, that's a 120. We also have a 120 Noctua and 140 Noctua, those are the NFP fans. And then we have four more Be Quiet Silent Wings 2 fans running at 1000 RPM at 12 volts. All of that is in a case, so it is somewhat realistic. We have a secondary power supply to easily add in fans without ruining the cable management of my computer. So I have a nice cable tree right here to do all that sort of stuff. And what we're going to do is run OCCT for 10 minutes without all of the front fans, and every 10 minutes we're going to add in a fan and see how that improves cooling performance. Alright, so we just finished the first test, and well, with an ambient temperature of 25.1 we got a highest CPU tin package temperature of 74 degrees. I'll put all of that stuff into a nice graph at the end though. Right then, so let's add in one of the fans. I'm going to start with the smallest Noctua fan. Of course, all the fans will be ran at 12 volts. So for those of you who don't know how to hotwire a power supply, it's pretty simple. You just need a very small cable, wire like this. And on your 24 pin, you have the third and fourth pin. The green one is the most important one, and you have to connect the green one with a black one. Right, and so I'm not going to do this with every single step, but with a 25.4 degree ambient temperature, we did drop to only 64 degrees on our package. So that's interesting, I guess, because we just dropped 10 degrees by just adding this single Noctua fan. Now, it has gotten a lot louder already though, so I don't know what it's going to be like when we add 4 more fans to that. But yeah, let's just find out what the temperatures do from here on. Right then, before I do the conclusion, I have to say I did rerun the first test because I forgot to take the front panel off in the first test without any of the additional fans. So what I said about the 74, that's wrong, it's actually 71. So yeah, you can save 3 degrees Celsius by taking the front panel off of Fantex Ento Evolve case. But anyway, the interesting stuff, I'll put that one on your screen, full screen right now. But I think it's pretty interesting. So with no fans on there, we got a delta temperature, so the temperature difference between the package temp and the ambient temperature of 45.3 degrees Celsius, which is, I guess, okay. But then when we added a single Noctua fan, which is obviously a lot higher airflow than the Be Quiet fans, they're just made to be quiet, we got down to 38.6. So you'd say, okay, let's add more fans to that. But the thing is, once you do that, you only get 36.4 degrees with 2 fans, so it's not like temperatures drop incredibly quickly. And then when you add a third fan, and this is the bit that starts puzzling me a bit, temperatures start going up again. So we get 1 degree per fan we add, which is quite weird, and I don't quite know why. I am not a doctor in aerodynamics or anything, but what I think happens is that the airflow from the first fan can't actually reach all the way to the heatsink, which is one bit. What's also a possibility is that there's too much turbulence coming from the first fan, so that the second fan can't do its job properly, and the third fan is completely screwed. I think that's, what might be happening here. So yeah, should you do fan stacking, I guess, is our conclusion here. The answer, I think, is no. You should just get the best fans you can and go with as little fans as possible, because it does create an awful lot of noise. It's not very, handy. You can't keep it running like that forever. There aren't any mounting systems, so you can't really do fan stacking in a useful way. But I guess that was it. Fan stacking is completely pointless. Guys, if you liked the video, press that like button. If you didn't like the video, you can press the dislike button, but I'm sure you like this video. You can subscribe if you want to see more of my stuff, and you can follow me on Twitter and Facebook for more frequent updates. You can also support me on Patreon so that I can buy better recording gear mostly. Anyway, thank you very much for watching.